Next Semester by 21 Pilots has been out for roughly 2 weeks now, and I put up my guitar cover of the song last week. And since then, many people have been asking for tabs. Hey, can you make a lesson video on it? Yes, here it is. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, hope you're having a good day today. Hope it is going well and hope it continues to go well. Welcome back to the channel. And guitar lesson for next semester. If you haven't seen the guitar cover, link to it down in the description box below, as well as the link to my Overcompensate guitar cover. And I'm probably covering every song off of Clancy as a guitar cover. So maybe stick around if you enjoy this type of content. Maybe consider donating to the channel's Ko-Fi. Linked down in the description box below. Buy the boy coffee, keep the boy sane, because oh boy, your boy is going through it. But anyway, enough of the talking, into the lesson. For the song, like most 21 Pilots songs, we are going to be in standard tuning. And this is actually a pretty simple song to do, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. Starting off with the main guitar riff for the verses. What you want to do is you want to go to the low E string 5th fret. And then go to the 7th fret of both your A and D string. Basically doing an A power chord. And now we're going to add our middle finger on the 6th fret of our G string. Basically giving us the bottom part of an A bar chord, just with us not barring anything. So this is our shape. And you want to go ahead and play that 8 times. In really fast succession. So basically think up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Because this is basically a punk song. Now, hypothetically, you can go all downstrokes if you want to, if you want to be Metallica about that. But for me, it's simple just to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The next part, take this shape and move it down 2 frets, so that way it's based off of the 3rd fret. So the 3rd fret low E, 5th fret of your A and D, and then your 4th fret of your G. Hit that 3 times. Next, you want to go up to your A string, go to the 5th fret, and then the 7th fret of your D and G string. Your middle finger is doing nothing here. It's a straight up power chord, as you see right over on the tab. And you want to hit that twice. One, two, three, 1, 2. And then take that power chord shape there and move it up 2 frets. So 7th fret of the A string, and then the 9th fret of the D and the G. And play that 3 times. So what you got there, that little chunk, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And now if that's a bit of a hard transition, you can always take your middle finger out of the equation and just do straight up power chords. It still works, it still sounds great. Definitely a bit more of a punk vibe, but 21 Pilots Tyler makes those major chords down at the bottom. Whatever is more comfortable for you. So that entire little chunk, first real slow. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And now up the tempo. And you want to do that whole section 3 times in total. And then to end off everything, you want to go to your A string 5th fret, and then 7th fret of your A string, 7th fret of your D string and G string. Essentially doing a power chord there again, which if that's good enough for you, go ahead and do it. Tyler, he makes that a full D bar chord. And so he bars the 7th fret of your D, G, and B. And you want to play that 8 times, once again, fast succession. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then go down back to the low E string. You want to go to the 7th fret. Then the 9th fret of your D and your G. Then you want to go to the 8th fret of your G string. And then the 7th fret of your B string. And technically, you can do the full bar chord and do the high E string 7th fret as well. I mean, you might as well, because you're already barring up here. And again, before, as mentioned with the other chords, if you can't do bar chords, the E bar chord is just fine. See if you can throw in that middle finger on the G string 8th fret though, just to give it that little major flavor. But you want to hit that 8 times as well. So, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here. So everything all together there. Yes, that was the entire verse. You got the... And that ends with... And which also doubles for the what's about to happen section. So, how everything should sound in context. Can't feel my legs. I don't want to be here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? And from there, we move on to our chorus sections. But that is the good chunk of the song. That is your verses. Arguably, that's the hardest part of the song. So now let's go ahead and learn the chorus. The entire chorus takes place on our G string. And honestly, you could probably do this with one finger. It is really, really simple single note line stuff. So you are going to go to your G string 9th fret. And you want to hit that 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or if you're thinking of rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that rhythm is going to stay consistent throughout this entire section. All you're doing is you're just changing what note you're playing. So hypothetically, if you just have a constant, there's a constant 8th note in your picking hands, you will be good to go. Ain't that right, motorcycle passing the house? So, once again, 9th fret. Then you want to go down 1 fret to your 7th fret of your G string. Your 8th fret of the G string, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, combine those two together. And in total, you want to do that a total of... We're going to say 4 times, technically 5, but we're going to break things down into sectional chunks. We're going to call this section 1 of the chorus, so 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Then you want to do it one more time, so technically 5. But the 5th time you do it, you're actually going to finally move the note. So go down to your 6th fret of your G. Then back up to your 8th fret. Again, 8 times. So what you got there is nextly, go down to your 4th fret G, again 8 times. Slide up to your 8th fret of your G string, 8 times. Go back down to your 6th fret of your G string, 8 times. And then ending the chorus off, your 5th fret of your G string. It sounds gross in out of context, but in context, that is indeed it. So the second section, the first section, like, once again, is just going back between 9th fret of the G and the 8th fret. 4 times. 3, 4, 4. Then we go into the next section. 6th fret, 8th fret, 4th fret, 8th fret, 6th fret, 5th fret, back into your verse. And that is every time the chorus comes up, is that little... Definitely, what compared to the rhythm of the verse, kind of a more simple section. And that is the large bulk of the song. That is everything over on the electric guitar end of things. You have the rhythm. You have the chorus here. And that is everything on electric. But now, let's go ahead and talk about the end. It's done on ukulele, more specifically a baritone ukulele, so it's not tuned like a normal uke. A normal uke is tuned, think of a guitar capoed on the 5th fret. That is how a ukulele is tuned. A baritone ukulele is our top 4 strings on a guitar. D, G, B, E. So, we can go ahead, grab an acoustic, and play this next section, which is what I'm going to swap to. There we go. So, for this section, we are mainly targeting, once again, our D, G, B, and E strings, but I'm not saying you can't play the full chord. I'm pretty sure in my cover I was doing all the full chords with the exception of maybe the final 2 in the progression, but still... Here's how it's done. So you want to go first play an E chord. Next, you want to do an A7. Next, you want to go in, this is a bar chord. I apologize, there might not be a way to get out of this for you, but it is going to be 6th fret of the D string, and then barring the 4th fret of your G, B, and E string. So kind of like a G sharp minor, A flat minor chord, but mainly just on these strings. And then the final chord is the goofy one, the creepy sounding one that I absolutely love. The way I'm playing it is I'm playing the 6th fret of the D string, and then the 5th fret of the G string, open B, open E. Oh, it's so gross. So gross, but I love it so. The reason why is because you have that rub between a C and a B, just that half step. But that is indeed what Tyler is doing over on the ukulele end of things. So once again, E chord, A7, this bar chord is on the 6 and the 4s, and then the creepy cool chord. Strum pattern wise for this, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Let me bring my hand up here so that way you can go ahead and see a bit closer. So now, you see there, I did a little bit something different. That last one went down, 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 up. Just so I could emphasize these two and then emphasize this two open. And that is mainly the outro. It only goes to an A major chord one time during the outro, and that is "Can't change what you've done." Only for like one moment in that outro. Definitely play along with the songs, that way you can figure it out and get the timing right along with it. But mainly, those are the chords. And that was how to play Next Semester. Definitely a really fun song to play once you get everything down. I love playing it so much. It reminds me a lot of the Ramones Blitzkrieg Bop, with especially that electric line. Super, super fun. The acoustic, ooh, so pretty, so beautiful. But anyway, guys, that was how to play Next Semester. What song off of Clancy do you want to see a guitar lesson of next? Nothing else is out right now. We do have one on Overcompensate. I'll link to that one in the description box below. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all later. Goodbye. And good night, more importantly. Have a good day. And I'll see you later.